Okay.
And that was valid.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jay, and I'm here with the one and only
Sam K, and we got a phenomenal guest in the building. We have Streetbeefs West Coast, new up-and-comer, rising star. We have the one, the only, Baba Yaga in the building.
What's good, everybody? Appreciate the invite. It's a privilege. I'm honored.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You've been on a tear, man. 3-0 right now,
Yes, sir.
and just had your last bout at the anniversary. So I want to jump straight to it, man. What was it like fighting at the 5-year anniversary, being a newcomer with us at the West Coast?
Man, it was unbelievable, surreal. It happened in slow motion, yet so fast. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Did you feel the pressure of the event or the people there or anything like that?
The pressure, no pressure. This is a secret of mine. I'm gonna let all the other fighters know about it. Yeah, like you can't expect to prep yourself the day of mentally, to fight somebody. You gotta start preparing mentally like a week out. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I was already mentally prepared a week out, ready to go out there and get that third win. Yeah.
Where's my jab? That's what I kept hearing. That's what I kept hearing. Where's my jab?
That was I was cornering his opponent, so I was.
I know. I was like, so okay. I thought you were gonna be my ref. No,
I'm sorry, brother. That's my boy,
no,
man.
All good. No, it's not personal. It's all good. I still fuck with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What I took away from that fight was crazy, though, because you're always the smaller opponent in all three of your fights, and you start outside, but you close the distance so quick, and you're a very aggressive fighter. So you close that distance, and you got in there, and it felt like it made Bloody Raps uncomfortable, like he couldn't hit you with any power because you got in there so quick at times.
No, yeah, that's what I realized I had to do watching his first 5 videos. I was fortunate enough to have 5 videos on Bloody Raps. You know what I mean? Had a lot of studying to do, but I realized me being the smaller guy, I can't let him fight his fight. He's longer. I can't be at a distance. You know what I mean? I got to be closer. I got to be inside. That's what I realized.
For being the smaller fighter, you're outside a lot, but next thing you know, boom, you're inside again. Like back out, and then boom, you're back inside. I will say, though, there was a moment in that fight where you were the poster boy for protect yourself at all times.
No, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I should have let my guard down during that time.
He got you with like a second left. With like a second left, he was like, I'm getting this in before that bell goes.
Yeah, when I told my dad that, or when I when I got the free access and watched it the first time, my dad laughed. My dad laughed because he's like, "Keep your hands up." He's like, "Keep your hands up." You know, he laughed. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's laughable, you know. Even though during the moment I was like, what the fuck was that? Now I'm like, you know, can't be mad. Keep your hands up. Part of
Yeah.
the
Part
game.
of me thinks it pissed you off, and that's why you came out the next round in a fury like you did.
Yeah. He low key. He was. I give him the second round of that fight. Yeah, I give him the second round. Yeah. No, but yeah. Yeah. That combo that I hit him with. I was like prepping my mind and training for that like only a week out. You know what I mean? And in that third round, I was like, okay, now's the time. You know, like now's the time to hit that. Now's the time to hit that combo. And believe it or not, that shit worked. That shit hit.
Yeah, more often than not, you know, combinations, you find more success with combinations as opposed to one punch, two punch,
Yeah.
you know. And you know, just to your point earlier about, you know, protect yourself at all times, you know, when your opponent is going out of their way, you know, to desperately get the last shot in, it kind of shows what mind state they're in, right? And it also shows um, the advantage that you have currently in that moment. So a lot of times we gotta maintain our control. You know what I mean? And realize he's losing control. I'm
Yeah.
in control. You know what I
He's showing
mean?
frustration. He's showing, you know.
That part. That part. And it's really rare because, you know, he's one of the most poised fighters I know. We train together off and on, and you were able to kind of get him out of his element, you know, outside of personal issues, you know, and that's a credit to you. You know, I watched you since your first fight at the Hot Box, and I've seen you get better, man. You know, there were some bad habits in that first fight, you know, with the head movement or headbutts or whatnot, or head placement, I should say. And I seen you clean it up in the second fight, and
Watch
I
your
really don't.
heads.
Get better.
Mm-hmm. You definitely did. So,
Watch your heads.
Yeah, bro.
hey, that
The
clash.
goal is to beat Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But that head
Samke, I
clash.
even wrote in my notes that you controlled his fights beautifully, because there was times where they get in there and you were in control of the whole thing, and it was very impressive on your end.
Yep. Yeah,
Well,
that's another secret of mine that I'm gonna let all the fighters know who watch this. Like, all you have is 6 minutes to go 100%. That's nothing. 100% for 6 minutes. You could do it. You know, that's what I go in there with. That's the mindset I have.
You said in the corner, I can go all fucking day. That's what you said. In between rounds, I can go all fucking day.
Hey, that too, you know. That too, real shit. 100%.
that's the
goal.
mentality, though. That's the mentality that you have to have, and you have to display that, because you know it's so easy to lose sight of the goal in the fight, get discouraged, and the next thing you know, you're getting swarmed. You know.
You're getting pieced up. You're getting
Mm-hmm.
swarmed. Like, nah. Keep the game plan. No matter how many times you get punched in the jaw. You know, how many times you get jawed, it don't matter. Go in there with the mindset you had before you stepped in. You know.
Yep.
Real talk.
Real quick, I wanted to kind of get an idea of your origin, man. Like where you come from. Did you grow up fighting? You know, what was Baba Yaga like in the beginning?
I'm born and raised Phoenix, Arizona. Central Phoenixera. Yeah, in the heart of the valley. Valley of the Sun. I come from, like, I guess you could say, a big family. My dad had 8 kids, 7 boys, 1 girl. Yeah, and then you know, us boys will be boys. You know, we grew up, you know, wrestling, horse playing, you know, roughhousing, fighting all the time. So yeah, I guess, like, I've always had that dog in me. I guess, I don't know.
Who was the top dog out the brothers? Who was winning the most fights? Because, you know, there's always a bully. There's always the boss. There's always, you know.
That one's top secret. That one's top secret.
That's who they send if when they were little. If anybody fucked with them, that's the one they sent was the top secret.
Oh yeah,
weapon. Like, you fucking with my brother? Like,
oh no. I mean, I'm number 6, so you know I have older brothers, you know, that are more dangerous than me, you know. So
yeah.
Like Mr. Come Get Some, you know, like he got, you know, if y'all haven't seen his fight, Mr. Come Get Some, he's healing right now, but yeah, he's my older brother. He's,
okay.
He's the real deal too.
Yeah, he fought at the anniversary too, yeah?
No, not at that anniversary. I think not 50, but 48. Streetbeefs West Coast 48.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember the name.
Yeah, 2 events before that. Yeah, freaking what was I gonna say? Hey, oh, you asked where I'm from, born in yeah, I told you where I'm from. Yeah, I come from a big family. Yeah, I guess I always grew up fighting, even in elementary school. Like when bullies would want to pick on me or something, I would like, you know, have to defend myself because that's what I believe in. You know, I'm not the type to like, oh, let me go pick this fight. You know, I'm like, I'm only gonna be in self defense. You know. Yeah, and then I guess too in middle school, I would always box. Like people at the park, high school, like Central High School, they have a park in Instill Park. A lot of us would always go over there after school and box after school. I was always like, I guess you could say I was always the main event over there too.
Yeah.
Do you train a lot of cardio for your fights? Because the first 2 fights, you didn't seem to get tired at all. And you seemed like a little bit got you in the 3rd fight, but you were just like, fuck it, I'm going to push right through it. That heart to push right through it. So do you train a lot of cardio, or does a lot of that come naturally to you?
I feel like it's more having heart, not having that quit in me that keeps me going, you know, like I guess like for my last fight, I would only run probably like the most I ran was probably like 3 miles every day, every other day, you know. But I always mix like weight training with boxing training with, you know, cardio by itself. So it's always like multiple things that probably add up to my cardio.
Nice. And what about sparring? Like how much sparring are you doing? Are you doing light, medium, heavy? And how often?
So for my last fight, training camp, I want to give a shout out to my training partner Z and my training partner JD. JD did fight at the last event, you know, Streetbeefs West Coast 50. I only sparred them probably like 2-3 times for this last training camp. So sparring's like very rare, you know. But yeah, I like to give it all. Like I do better in you know with the real deal than practice, you know. So.
Okay, just getting an idea.
Yeah.
You know, it is definitely beneficial, you know, if you can get that practice in prior to the fight. But yeah, it's good to hear that you're mixing it up, you know, definitely committing to a training camp. You know, not everybody does that. Some people just get straight off the couch and, you know, some people get results, some people don't.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, for my first fight, like at first I didn't know that there was the hot box here in Mesa. That's only like 30 minutes for me, but I always thought it was only in Nevada, you know, and Pahrump. But once I found out it was in Mesa, freaking, I was like, oh shit, you know, I found out 2 weeks, 14 days before, you know, and I took that fight 14 days notice. And then before my second fight, I had 2 months. You know, I didn't stop like training. I had 2 months before that fight, and then after that, I had another 4-week training camp. So, yeah, I always like to stay committed, stay disciplined. You know, be consistent. That's the key, on top of cardio.
Yeah, facts though. Facts.
Well, in your first fight, when did it bother you at all when he refused to touch gloves with you?
Oh no, that was actually on my end because I'm like, once we touched gloves that first time, I'm
Okay.
like, my mindset's already set. Like, like
Yeah.
we're in it to win it now. Like I don't got to touch gloves that second time. So that was more me.
Okay,
rather
because
than
that's good clarification because it really felt like he just cold shouldered the shit out of you and walked back to his corner.
Oh no, that was the second fight against
the
against
second
One
fight.
Tap.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was against
Yeah.
One Tap. I mean, that time it was like I probably felt like he seen the first fight when I didn't touch that second time. So he's like, he probably had that same mindset, like, oh, we're locked in here, we're locked in,
Yeah, he did make a comment like after the fight.
Yeah.
He said something to that degree.
And it was all love after the fight. So like it's just a fighter's mindset. I get
once
that.
you have your mindset, you don't want to go back. You don't need to go back.
Yeah.
You could go back after these 6 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something as simple as that can put you in the wrong mind state,
Yeah.
or give your opponent just the push he needs,
Give him
Nah.
the bag already,
We're not doing that. And that second fight was interesting, man, because it kind of seemed like, that first fight, you were the boss in that ring. You know what I mean? You ran the ring. You know what I'm saying? The second fight, you had a guy come in and he tried to challenge that. You know what I mean? And I'm witnessing it in real time, and I'm like, okay, what we got here? He had a little spice to him. Talk to me about that fight, man. What went on in that one?
The second fight, like, especially like to answer his first question, how I felt like when he didn't want to touch my gloves, I was like, oh shit, I was like, oh shit, I was like,
here we go.
Good. I was like, respect, I came here to win it too, But yeah, that was a good fight. He's the only one I didn't drop One Tap. So out of my 3 fights, he's the one that got away.
He thought he could use his size against you, and you didn't let it happen.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Cause I used to wrestle in high school, and I would have to wrestle guys taller than me. All the years I had to wrestle, so it was nothing new.
And you literally said to him in the middle of the fight, you said, your mouthpiece came out, homeboy.
Oh yeah, I was like, your mouthpiece came out, homeboy. Like, do that shit again. I'm gonna take these gloves off for real. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah, you was wearing down on him, and that was the thing because he was trying to stay with you. He was trying to match you, and it was like you were chipping away at him. You could see slowly he was losing steam and didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I don't like giving, like, even though you could tell in my last 3 fights that they hit me a couple times, I don't like giving fighters free shots because those shots add up. So you're not supposed to give nobody free shots.
I can say shout out to Baba Yaga.
Oh, hey, look at Mr. Come Get Some right here.
What's up, man?
Hey, shout out to Baba Yaga, everybody.
Oh yeah. I remember you, brother. What's up, man?
I hope all is good.
All is well, man. All is well. We got the one and only Baba Yaga in the building. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate the love. God bless you guys.
Yeah,
you too, brother.
Hey, till next time.
Shout out to Mr. Come Get Some special appearance.
Yup.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, that foot getting stuck shit was weird in that fight, though. Because I thought he was just like covering up, about to go down, and you did too, because you came in for the 8 count. Then he's like, my foot was stuck. Everybody's like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh yeah, I have good sportsmanship. Like, even though I'm in there to take someone's head off, I'm gonna respect the rules. I'm gonna respect people for we're all human. I'm not gonna give nobody dirty shots or cheap shots. I saw his foot stuck, so I'm not gonna hit him.
Yeah.
No,
and that's commendable.
That was just weird.
It was, and the thing was Weddle had just put in the mats, so it was one of those trial and error things where he didn't know until it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Placement,
Yeah. So he's actually gonna tear that down, rebuild it, and make it a lot better than what it was.
I know. Tell me why I was telling a buddy of mine at work that the hot box is gonna be closed for like renovation, you know, for like till 2027, I think. And March 2027, and they're like, well, damn, it better turn out like the UFC Apex. So, Weddle, if you're watching this,
With the fucking sphere, bro. We have a sphere in his backyard, bro.
Put a dome in that. Put a dome in your backyard, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Drop the what's that? The Empire, not the Empire State Building. What's that? Lady Liberty in the fucking backyard, bro.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Deck that backyard out, real tough.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, walk me through. How did you find out about Street Beefs, and then what made you actually say, "All right, I'm gonna sign up and do it"? You know.
So I found out about Street Beefs through the original Street Beefs with like Scarface in them. Those were the only shorts that were showing up on my YouTube, and all of a sudden like a short from Street Beefs West Coast showed up, and then I don't know how I added you guys on Facebook or something. I don't know, but I added you guys on Facebook, and I was like, oh shoot, you guys are, you know, they do fights in Mesa. I'm like, I could do that. That was like, you know, 2 weeks out was my first from my first fight.
Dope.
Yeah, that is pretty dope. Cause I'm like, who would have thought last year I'd be 3-0 this year? You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable.
So what makes you come back, man? Because, you know, sometimes you see people just, you know, they get the feeling and then it's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep coming back. Like, it's in my heart, you know, like I like fighting, you know, it keeps me out of trouble. Like, it's in my heart, you know, I got that dog in me. I'm not gonna let my potential go to waste. You know, we're gonna see how far this goes, you know?
So what we thinking, like amateur, professional?
We'll see how far this goes. I got the heart for it.
Okay.
Yeah, the fire's big in my heart.
Right. I wanted to ask you, when you were in the Da Vinci fight, was your strategy just to be aggressive right off the jump and just smother him? Because that's literally what you did right off the jump. You didn't give him a chance to breathe.
So my mentality going into the fight was like, I know it's not that serious, but I see it as like they're locking me and someone else in a room, and we're gonna see who walks out of this room. You know what I mean? And that was the mentality I had. I didn't necessarily have like a strategy or a game plan. That was just the mentality that I had, and I knew I was gonna walk out alive because I got shit to live for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you took a couple hard, clean shots, but it didn't even seem to phase you. You just kept moving forward.
No, yeah, you just gotta. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Rocky, you know, that's also the mentality that I carry.
Facts.
Amen.
And it shows in how you fight, man. It shows in how you fight. And then you mentioned the wrestling earlier, and when you said that, I said, okay, it makes perfect sense. You know, from your movements to your actual frame. I'm like, okay. And then I remember, I think, didn't you have like a wrestling outfit or shorts on in one of your fights? Something that a wrestler would wear.
Probably. I mean, my second and third fight, I had trunks on, black trunks, and then my first fight, I just had regular shorts and I folded them up. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He comes with the all black and then the clean white shoes and socks.
Yeah. I got to stay some holy, you know, like I'm not really killing nobody.
You got other things to do after the fight.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If you see me in all black, then, you know, God bless.
So shoot, man. Who were some who were some of the fighters that you watched coming up or looked up to?
I mean, there's multiple from like the original Street Beefs, and then there's some from the Street Beefs West Coast. From the original Street Beefs, I like what's his name? Lord Bestaban, he's one of them.
Yeah, best amount. Dope.
Man in the Mirror, Poetic Justice, you know what I mean?
Who?
What's your other brother's name? Lobster.
Walk
Lobster. I guess I fuck with all the brothers, you know, like they're pretty cool, you know, to be Scarface's son and then, you know, carry on that second generation. That's basically probably
they all got hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
his daughter too.
I guess too, when I first started watching Street Beefs, I guess Mighty Mouse, that guy too, that tatted fool. They're not cool now, you know, but he's one of the ones. And then from Street Beefs West Coast, like the top guys, you know, that the top of my head are like Compa G.
Yeah.
Who else? Broke Mark, like these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that fool's crazy. That fool's crazy. Let me see who else. I'm like running blank right now, but there's multiple fighters. Like by the end of the show, like I'm gonna mention them for sure. Shit.
Yeah.
You know?
What about professional?
Professional, boxing wise, I like Canelo. He lost his recent fight, but shit, there's only every dog got his day. You know, like there's only so long you could be number one. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson for sure. Like that's what I base my whole entire training off of, like just Mike Tyson style for boxing. Yeah, he's the real deal. Old school guys like Jack Dempsey, Rocky Marciano, you know, people like that. Fighters like that, boxers like that. Who else? Oh, Julio Cesar Chavez, he's another one. Yeah, just all these fighters that got that dog in them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, man, it shows in, like I said, in your own fight style, you know, so it would make sense, you know, to look at some of the greats.
Nah, real talk.
So the name, does that come from the supernatural creature or is that something else? How'd we come up with the name?
So the name is I got the name from John Wick. If you haven't seen the John Wick movies,
oh, it's been a while. You're right, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his nickname. That's what all these other hitmen call John Wick, Baba Yaga. You know, like he's not the boogeyman. He's the one you send to kill the boogeyman. You know what I mean? And yeah, that just resonated with me. That's in my heart, my mentality, my soul. Like all glory to God. Real talk. Yeah, so that's where like the name Baba Yaga comes from John Wick.
Dope.
Did you have that name planned before you showed up, or were you one of the fighters who showed up and they're like, we need a name, and you came up with it on the spot?
Oh no, that's just been my like nickname, Baba Yaga, for a while. Yeah.
Hey, it's got a ring. You know what I mean? Whether you know
Bloody Raz versus Baba Yaga, like that shit sound crazy.
Yeah. And you know the kill part, in a couple of his fights, they were calling him
John Wick.
Yeah, they were calling him John Wick. Or Juan Wick. They were calling him Juan Wick.
Juan Wick. No, before my third fight with Bloody Raz, I was like, fuck, we're about to fight for John Wick. We're about to fight for shit.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, if anybody beats me, like, I can't be John Wick, I can't be Baba Yaga no more. Shit, he got.
That's crazy. He can be Neo from the Matrix. You know
what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So
Does
shoot, man.
Smith, K?
Huh?
Does that make you Agent Smith?
Nah, I'd be Morpheus.
Morpheus,
yeah.
Respect.
If I had my glasses, I would have put my glasses, but you know. But shit, man. So you said you're coming back. You know, what's the soonest we plan on seeing you fight again?
So not until the hot box reopens. I want to debut in MMA. So I want to do 3 fights MMA, and you know,
Okay.
let's see what it is, you know, then. And then,
Display the wrestling.
yup, to display the wrestling, display them those elbows.
Okay.
To mix, you know, to mix it up, you know, like, cause yeah, I know sooner or later, not everybody's gonna like the. I'm gonna have to switch. I know they created the new division, the dirty boxing, you know, so I'm probably gonna have to switch to that division, you know, that style of fighting with the 4-ounce gloves.
I could definitely see you doing well in that.
You know, cause yeah, I know not too many people like the grabbing, you know, like I be seeing professional fighters, they don't do too much grabbing, and I know I gotta improve in that.
Yeah, but with the wrestling base, you have an advantage. So when it comes to the clinch, because you can clinch in the dirty boxing,
okay,
and use elbows, so you have a stronger base than the boxer's base, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
That'll actually be good too. But no, yeah, I know for sure I want to do stick to the game plan and do 3 fights MMA when the hot box reopens March 2027.
Sounds good, man. Sounds real good. What about the smoke ranch? Will we be seeing you anytime in between, or?
I mean, I haven't stopped training, so I guess I could probably make a surprise appearance or a surprise announcement eventually, but we'll see.
Hey, when you're ready, bro. No pressure.
God's plan. It's God's plan. But yeah, I'm still training hard, you know, mixing it up. I'm actually training right now for a Spartan race. I don't know if you guys heard. That's what I got my T-shirt up there. Shout out to the Spartans.
No, talk to us about it. What's going on with that?
Oh, freaking! This was last year's. Y'all could see it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was last year's Spartan race. Anybody could do it. They travel to like state to state, you know, city to city. They have multiple races with like certain amount of obstacle courses, you know, while running. And the green one is like the beach race, which is probably like the second hardest race you can do, which is like a half marathon, 13.2 miles on top of 30 obstacles. You know what I mean? And yeah, this year, like how many weeks out? Like 6 weeks out, 7 weeks out is the next race that they're coming to Phoenix to, you know. And right now I'm training for that one.
Damn.
So probably after that we'll see if like it's God's plan. He'll let me know what's next after the Spartan race. And
that's
then,
what's up.
And then too, yeah, I don't know when I know the smoke ranch closes for what, December and November?
Yeah, usually Thanksgiving and Christmas is closed usually.
And then they're back in January at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm. January to October.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go ahead and do one for November just to make up for I think they're gonna do one to make up for the one that was missed this month.
September, yeah.
Yeah. But in general, yeah, it's usually just those 2 months off.
Okay. So yeah, after the Spartan race, because yeah, it's in the second to last Saturday of November. So yeah, I'll probably take the rest of the year off from fighting, just keep training, you know, for this, and then keep training for my next fight, and then we'll see what the new year brings us. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be opposed to fighting right off the bat. You know what I mean? But right now my mindset's focused on this Spartan race.
Gotcha. That's dope, man. You said it's basically like a giant obstacle course, basically, right? 13-mile obstacle course. Give us an idea of like what would be some of like the obstacles. You mentioned 30 different obstacles along that course. Give us an idea of what you would be running into and having to deal with.
Is it like the mud and shit? Do you have to like crawl through mud and shit like that? Those kind of races?
Last year they had us like bear crawl under like stones and like metal like barbed wire. You know what I mean? Like bear crawl under that. That's one
shit.
obstacle. They got us a rope climb where you gotta like climb like probably like a 30-foot rope. You know, up and down. Regular monkey bars, but like the bars are like fucking like fat as fuck. Freaking yeah, all these obstacles are crazy, bro. They got us like there's another set of monkey bars that are like they're just handles and they go sideways, but then as you gotta go sideways, the handles rotate. So like it's crazy shit. Let me see. You gotta like climb over a couple walls. Like they got like 7-foot walls, 5-foot walls, 15-foot walls. Like you gotta climb over them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah, those are the like just a couple that I could think of right now.
That's dope, man. It's like a military. It's like a military course right there.
Yeah, when he said he was
that's
bear
awesome.
crawling, I thought the only thing missing was the shots above them you see in the war movies, like when they're in basic, they're shooting over their head and shit. I'm like, damn, that's the only thing he's missing is him taking shots over the top of him.
Oh, and they do. They got spear throws too. Yeah.
Okay.
And then too, let's say you can't do if you can't do an obstacle, they have you rather do 30 burpees to make up for that one obstacle.
Oh, that's too easy.
Yeah.
That's too easy. That's an easy way out right there.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, but it's just you'll feel more accomplished if you complete these obstacles.
Yeah, for facts.
You know, don't take the easy way out.
Facts.
That's some crazy training people got to do for that shit too.
I know. Last year I only trained like not that long, probably like 2 months, probably for that. I know you got to train longer for that shit, but yeah, believe it or not, last year I started feeling it like after like mile 6. I was like, fuck, it's all mentality after this.
I was just thinking 13 miles though.
13.2 miles. Crazy. Half marathon.
Half marathon. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Holy fuck, they're doing a half marathon with obstacle courses.
Yup. Crazy.
Yeah, bro. We ain't even gotta hit the timer, bro. Just let me get through this. You know,
that's one of the few things in life. If you complete it, you're a fucking winner.
And
right.
no, real shit. And no,
Right.
I'm not trying to. No, they give people all day. Like once they open and until you close. You know, if it takes you that 12 hours, it takes you that 12 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like last year, like not to clown or like discourage anyone, but I seen some big guys. They got their medal at the end. I saw it. I seen it. Real shit. I'm like, damn. He just did what I did. Fuck. Okay, respect. That's all you could give after that shit.
It's a different mentality to even want to do that. I'm sitting here thinking, not a fucking chance, but I am going to YouTube it as soon as we're done. Like, I'm going to YouTube what it is and check it out.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, you'll see all the obstacles, not just the few I mentioned. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds funner or, you know, it's more fun when you, like, see the whole video of, like, the highlights of it and stuff. You know what I mean? Probably encourage you to sign up, anybody, whoever's watching.
Not
See,
a chance.
I like that. I like pieces of that included into my training, but to say like, let me sit down and devote 4 hours nonstop
Of just going at it.
Yeah, that's different. You know,
you gotta bring like energy gels, like
I believe it.
Electrolytes. Like last year, like my
An
sixth engineer for
EMT.
last year's race was freaking those little stick Slim Jims. Like those got me through the race.
You got to bring your clone with you. You know what I mean? And tag them in.
Shadow clone. My shadow.
Right. We finished in record timing.
Yeah,
man, but that's dope, bro. That's dope because that's something that'll definitely keep you motivated, keep you focused, you know, keep you disciplined, you know, and
especially like add on to my cardiovascular system, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
too, like they don't just have the half marathon race; they have like the 3 mile race, a 7 mile race, you know, with less obstacles. So
Yeah.
they have all kinds of stuff.
Dope. Dope.
That's wild.
Hey, man. You hit one of those 3 milers.
Shit, no, that's impressive. Like I'm still sitting here, fucked up on the fact that it's a 13K with obstacle course. It's like you watch American Ninja Warrior; them motherfuckers are done in like what, a minute and 30. You know what I mean? And they look gassed. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing with 13K? This is what's going through my mind. I'm like, y'all some fucking warriors, that's for sure.
Yup, real talk. Yeah, hey, once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Real talk.
No,
I've been hearing this wrong the whole time. I thought you've been saying sparring.
I thought that at first, and then I caught it the second time he said it.
Oh, nah, look. Hold on.
I thought we were sparring running. So I was trying to understand this entire 25 minutes.
Nah, it's Spartan.
We're running and sparring at the same time.
No, Spartan.
No, I got you now.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, okay, so we running and sparring at the same time.
Oh no, yeah, that's
we'll do an obstacle courses, punching each other. That'd be dope.
Throughout the whole obstacle course for 13 miles.
Hey, throwing hands for 13 miles.
Through the obstacle courses.
You see them up on the bars and they're punching each other off the fucking bars.
Hey, we are creating a TV show, a game show, where each round,
the next big thing, shit.
Each round is an obstacle course where you got to box it out.
Throw hands.
You know what I mean? And the stage changes.
Hey, that's actually a good idea. On top of these miles, shit.
Yeah. No, the loser got to run the miles. The loser got to run the miles.
I haven't heard nobody think of that. Shit.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'll be the first one.
It'd be like a mix of Fear Factor and boxing. You know what I'm saying?
And American Ninja Warriors.
Yeah.
For shit.
HBO, call us. I got a couple ideas for a show too. Call us, HBO. We got you. Because the shit I'm gonna do gotta be on HBO. You ain't gonna be able to put that on regular network television. But
shit, if you got the connection, shit, make it happen.
I can see you as the kingpin now, bro. Like right now.
I'm the final boss. West Coast.
Shit. So yeah, man. 5 years at the anniversary, bro. What was your thoughts on that event itself? You know, any fights stand out? Any moments stand out?
Oh yeah, the 5-year anniversary was insane. Unbelievable, like I mentioned before. The number one fight that stands out that's like on the top of my head, like the first thought is like when Weddle knocked out what was his name? 916?
The 1916.
Yeah, and that was my first ever knockout that I've seen in person, like believe it or not. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Weddle got that one. Weddle got shit to the grave. Shout out to Weddle, shit.
And that walk off, man, like
he walked off like it was a grand slam. And it was his 100th time.
yeah, that's what I do. It's nothing, you know.
He's like, hey.
I tell you a fun fact, bro. Back in the day, and Weddle's, he's more humble about himself, but like when Weddle first came to the West Coast, bro, Weddle was like the boogeyman because he had like a KO streak where like he had KO'd like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 guys like back to back. And yeah, man, he was kind of like, he had that boogeyman mystique about him. You know what I mean? So I said, man, the boogeyman's back with this one.
Oh, shit. Hey, real recognize real shit. I already know shit. I didn't know that, but shit, that's what's up.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, real recognize real.
That dude, he's been putting in the work, man. He came in pretty lean, you know, and ready to go for some rounds because usually he's like a 1-round type of guy. You know, he explodes in that 1 round and no cardio. But he's been working on it. And so yeah, man. Be looking forward to seeing that next Weddle fight.
Hey, real shit. Hey, me too. Shit. Hopefully he fights again. I don't know if he fights in the scrapyard or over here when makes
Oh
his
no,
debut.
he's a West Coaster. He's
He fights
actually
both.
that fight was for the belt.
Also, you guys already got his next fight lined up.
I don't know about that because I'm not the matchmaker, but he's the Masters division champ right
Hey,
now.
he's the champ now. Shit. Okay, champ. Shout
Yeah.
out to Beto again. Shit.
Yeah,
Respect.
yeah.
So he decided that he was going to lay in his bed with his belt on watching TV, and his girl came in and took a video of him and then plastered it all over this. So that was hilarious. But I got to ask you, what was it like? What was your experience like the first time you fought for the West Coast? What were you expecting? What was different than what you expected? And what were your nerves like? I know you wrestled, so you probably have some competitive, like you get to understand the competitive nature of it. But what was it like walking up and getting into that? Well, you were at the hot box, right, for your first fight?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what was that like? Because that motherfucker just makes noises and everything.
Hey, it was it was hot as fuck. They don't call it the hot box for no reason. Like that's someone. I don't know if it's the black mats or the pallets, but the sun was beaming. That's all I remember. Yeah, the first fight, it was just surreal. It's like unbelievable. Like till this day, how I even started, and like I took that first fight on 2 weeks' notice. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was just crazy, man. Freaking, yeah, it was just crazy.
What did you expect when you got there to be like, and was it different than what you expected?
I know. I watched like a few fights, and then I was like, oh shoot, I gotta weigh in, and then I caught Weddle inside, and then he weighed me, and then he was like, I weighed in at 169 that day. And he's like, oh, the guy behind you waiting at 172, you want to fight him? And that happened to be Da Vinci. And I didn't even turn around yet. And I was like, yeah, and then I turn around. I was like, oh, yeah, what's up? I was like, 2-3 pounds ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I remember from that.
And what were, did you have to deal with any like nervousness, or were you just excited? Were you neutral?
I guess I tried, like how I say, I give myself like a week of mental preparation, for each fight, to kill or be killed. You know what I mean? I know it's not that serious, but that's a mentality you want to have, for all the fighters watching. Cause yeah, you don't want to be a bad highlight. Nah, but anyways, yeah, freaking, yeah, I guess you could say I was more neutral, but it wasn't until Da Vinci like got me with that first clean one. I was like, I came with my dad and my uncle Pepe, and I was like, once he connected on that first shot, I was like, fuck, not in front of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
And I guess them being there like got me through that shit. I was like, okay, I can take these guys' punches, and just keep going forward. Don't give him no free shots, even though like he got a couple, on you. Like, the goal is to get hit, not get hit. Even though they may land a few on you, you just keep going forward.
Yeah.
Move your head.
Was that the first time you did organized boxing?
Yes. Because yeah, any experience before that was like, I graduated in 2019, so I guess 2018, 2019, all I had was boxing at the park. You know what I mean? Like just a bunch of teenagers. Oh, let's box. It wasn't as organized. So yeah, that was my first time boxing organized.
Got you. And that was your first fight you're talking about, right?
Yeah, the Da Vinci fight. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you think about the cage when you first saw it?
I was like, okay, this shit raw, this shit real. Nothing new. Hey, nothing new.
Hey, it's a lot more beat up 2 years later from when I was there too. I was watching your fight today, and I was like, oh, it looked completely different.
lot of wear and tear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hence why the renovation is going
Is
going
needed.
on.
Yeah, that thing's seen some rough fights in there, People get tackled through the door, people go through the and I always said you don't start your first event with Samurai Jack because that motherfucker, they were cracking boards off the hot box on the first fight. You cannot have that big rowdy motherfucker starting off the fucking hot box because he's already damaging the cage.
Yeah. I think that weight class in general, you know what I mean? You don't necessarily want to start with the smallest weight class because even though these guys are cracking boards, they're setting the tone. You know what I mean? So everyone's kind of getting, okay, it's real. Okay, this is what we looking forward to. Oh, okay, this is where I'm at.
Yep.
Whereas we've had guys fight or open up events, and you can tell both guys are waking up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And everyone in the crowd is kind of waking up with them, as opposed to boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? And we're here. You know what I'm saying?
And unlike regular heavyweight fights, where sometimes you can wait like a minute for them to throw a punch, in street beefs they're throwing.
Yeah.
Yo,
somebody better be.
Hey, once both fighters wake up, once it's on, it's on. It's the real deal. Real talk.
Yeah. And the way I see it,
I just want to give a shout out to all the Street Beefs West Coast fighters, shit, putting it down, like being entertaining, whether you win or lose. Respect. Real talk. Because like I mentioned before, in my other fight, my first fight, probably like it takes balls to step in there and like don't listen to none of those haters in the comments. You'll never see them in there ever.
Yeah.
They're all talk.
You want the haters in the comments anyway, because negative drives algorithm better, so people are going to see your shit more.
Okay. I mean, I want them to come too.
That part.
Come to the, come fight one of us. Like, you could talk your shit, but come on, throw hands with us. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're talk.
And that's why, like you said, the guys who do step in, it's like hats off to those guys, regardless to what their skill set is or if they win or lose.
Exactly.
They're backing up whatever it is, they need to back up, know.
Yeah, they're going out on their shield. That's respect. Because me, I want to go out on my shield. Real shit. There ain't no shame in that. You went out on your shield, respect. Real shit. Better than not even having a shield and a sword and fucking hiding behind a tree in the comments.
Yeah.
For real.
Now, real quick, this is the perfect segue. Speaking on respect, you've been pretty respectful, I would say. We had our first conversation in that first fight. And, like I said, I've seen you improve ever since. But our crowds, our parties, our people, our family, our brothers, you know what I'm saying?
I know it's all learning experience. Like, you know how I said, like, I learned after I think I mentioned to Jay in the beginning of the live that I realized after the third fight, after realizing what I can do, like, it's not as serious as like I go in there like with the mindset I have, it's not as serious as that. And that's what I'm, like, teaching my people, like, it's not as serious as we make it out to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just see all of us as siblings and we're gonna talk our shit and we're gonna fight each other, you know what I mean? And we're gonna wake up the next day at the kitchen table and eat our bowl of cereal together. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
That's how I see it.
This ain't a street scenario.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Or it don't have to be. It's never needing to go to that place. And shout out to your people. Because we talked after the third fight. And I get it. You're there, so you're supposed to support your guy. You're there supposed to root for your guy. And everyone has their own version of what that is, right? But there's a line. You know what I'm saying? And just like they're ready to do things, there's other people ready to do things, and nobody needs to go, you know,
Serious, you know what I mean?
no, no,
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no.
Oh yeah, I know.
But you know, to speak to your mentality though, right? Me personally, because when I was fighting, I carried that mentality of no, I'm going into war. Like I'm going into battle.
Yep.
You can take it serious, right? But you just gotta know like reality outside of your head.
It's not that serious.
Right, right.
You
It's
know?
serious to me.
Like for 6 minutes, okay, cool, but like, you know,
Yeah.
anything before, in between, or after, like, you know what I mean? Like,
It should
And
always end in Guinness and man hugs.
yep. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I'm all about kissing and making up after. You know what I mean? After these 6 minutes.
and see, we as fighters, we get it, right? You know, we can have a one-on-one and we get it instantly, but our people aren't necessarily fighters. They
Yeah.
don't get it like we get it, right?
No, I hear it.
So if we empower them with the idea that we're going into war, we're going into battle, it may be something completely different to them. You feel me? Yeah, homie, we're going into war, fool. Like,
No,
yeah,
you're right, though, Stop
with
Kate.
these, bro.
If I called my family
No,
and said
I
we're
know,
going
I
to
know.
battle, they're gonna like show up with like bats and shit and ready to go. You know what I mean? So you're right. But the
Bad
thing is,
intentions.
yeah, but don't ever change your mentality in the fight, right?
No,
I think
I
is
know,
what
I know.
Sam
No,
K is
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, no,
Right.
yeah, I'm learning, like, you know what I mean? Like that switch, that on and off switch, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm learning as I go. It's just improvement. It's only uphill from here. You know, see you at the top.
Yeah. No, I think you have it, right? Because I've seen it. I've seen you display it. It's us controlling our people because we have that power as well. Because
Yeah, I agree.
they're there for us.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's true. You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, I've been having my little talks with them, and, you know, letting them know, like, even though, like, I'm going in there, like, I'm gonna go kill somebody. I'm not really gonna go kill somebody. I'm just fighting them, and like, it's not as serious as, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's not as serious as, it's not that serious. You know,
As a
period.
fan, all I can say is, homie in the red had me dying. The dude that homie in the red had me dying. But I get it. You can't go outside the cage.
In the second fight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my brother. My brother. Shout out to Lewis. Yeah, you know, like he just had the same mentality, like how Sam K mentioned. Like, even though as us as fighters, you know, we understand it's not that serious. Other people might not, you know, they might take it like they think they're extra, you know, they're thinking extra. You know?
Yeah.
That's what me and all my brothers are learning, you know, with competition and, you know, being better sportsmen, you know.
Yeah.
It's all an experience.
And the community is so awesome that you like what you'll get out of the community is 100 times, you know, over. And so that's the amazing part about Streetbeefs is like the community. The fighting's cool for the fans, but for the fighters, the community, like I think that's the most important part. So that's pretty awesome. But I just as a fan watching you from your first fight to your third, I seen progression. So like the trained eye really has to see how you've leveled up because I was like, you were just went out there and did what you needed to do in the first fight. And by the third fight, I could like literally see you calculating what you were doing in the fight.
Hey, yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. I just been training hard. After that 2 weeks notice for my first fight, I just kept going like 3.5 months nonstop, you know. So I've had 3 fights in the last 3.5 months, and all that progression you see is during that time. So I can't wait what I bring to the table in a year from now.
No, you're definitely. I watch as many fights as I can, but there's a handful of guys I try to never miss their fights, and you are now in that list of the guys I try to never miss their fights.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Jay. Real talk. Yeah, I want to bring the entertainment. I want to
not that I care about other people's opinion, but you know, I want people to remember my name. You know what I mean? Baba Yaga, as Baba Yaga.
And the truth is the only people whose opinions matter outside of yours are the guys that you've mixed it up with, right? Like you just want them leaving with a respect for you, and then fuck everybody else.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's always mutual respect with Da Vinci, One Tap, Bloody Raps. It's always gonna be respect. You know what I mean? Like I'm never gonna shame them guys. It's full respect, nothing but respect. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. We're talk.
No, keep doing your thing, man. And I really appreciate you giving us your time. Before we get up out of here, do you want to give any shout outs? Do you want to give anybody some mentions and give everybody your social media so they can follow you?
Yeah.
So first, I want to give utmost respect to my creator. All glory to God. I want to give a shout out to my dad, all my brothers, Mr. Come Get Some, who's actually a fighter for Streetbeefs West Coast. My cornerman Dada, that was in my corner last fight. You know what I mean? He was letting me know what to do, what not to do. My brother Elias, he was in my corner. My training partner JD, he trained with me every day. My last training camp. Shout out to Z, he trained with me a couple times my last training camp. My uncle Pepe, my one and only sister Precious, shout out to her. And then and anybody who helped me along the way, you know what I mean, these last couple months, you know what I mean, for all these 3 fights. Like nothing but respect to you guys. Shout out to you guys. And to my sponsor, lastly, Rooter 6 Plumbing and Drains, quartered out in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, they're the best plumbing specialists I know in the state of Arizona.
You got an Instagram or anything you want to give everybody so they can follow you?
I do have a Facebook. It's Baba Yaga. I am going to be posting more shorts on there. So if you want to follow or, you know, keep up to date with my personal Facebook page, it's Baba Yaga. You'll see my you'll see a picture like this, you know, from my first Streetbeefs fight. And then I do have a YouTube. It's a BVBVYVGV. I could probably, like, I don't know if you're gonna leave this, post this somewhere on your YouTube. I could probably comment on there.
Yeah, comment in put it in the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, so yeah, the page I comment off of, that's my personal YouTube page. So if you want to see more content of me, you could subscribe to that one too. And yeah, I don't have Instagram or Snapchat right now.
Personally, go get you an Instagram if nothing else, and promote yourself. Okay. Because as much as Streetbeefs West Coast will try to promote you, nobody's a better promoter of you than you.
Okay. Yes, sir. I hear that.
Facts. And y'all go check out his fights. He's got 3 bangers. Man, I want to thank you for your time, man. It's been a great interview. And you have a great one, brother.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Samke. I appreciate you, Jay. It was a privilege being on here, an honor, man. God bless you guys. Thank you very much.
You too, man. God bless you. Have a great night. All right. Another great show.
Another one in the books, man. Fire. Great.
I can't wait to see him fight some more, bro. Literally.
I know. I hope it's not really a whole year. Hopefully he can come back a little bit before the hot box is renewed. But if not,
traveling's a motherfucker, though. I just read an article the other day saying how the prices in Vegas are up and tourism is down. So they're hoping that'll kind of push the hotel prices back down because the resort fees have gotten astronomical, I guess.
Yeah.
It's an article I read. I don't know a whole lot about it, but travel's getting more expensive, I guess, is the point. So it becomes how much can we afford to travel? You know what I mean? That's the thing. But I can't wait. I hope we see him again. I hope that we see him real soon because, like I said, I'm just a fan. But fight 1 to fight 3, and I watched him in order too. So it was like, damn. Like, bro came up in a few months and just got so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And, you know, one thing I want to see for sure is he mentioned the MMA at the hot box. So, you know, knowing now that he has a wrestling background, I'm really interested to see how does that translate in an MMA match. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we both, when he said he was a wrestler, went, okay, because
Yep,
that aggression, right?
yep,
And
yep,
you better not let him get you on your back because the ground and pound is going to be nasty.
yep, yep. And I can see it, man. I could definitely see it. So looking forward to that, man, for sure. And then he mentioned the dirty boxing too. So, you know, there's a lot of options still out there, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun to watch him. Like I said, there's more than a handful, but it's a term. There's a handful of guys I have to watch their fights, right? And now I'm going to have to make sure I catch his all the time.
Yeah, facts.
And it was brought to our attention in the comments, and I saw this too, but for everybody watching, Ryan wanted to let everybody know, and I thought it was a good what's up. Dirty South got fights out, man. Go check them out.
Yep. On Heart in the Fight. There, matter of fact, Lil Dizo is out there. He ran the first event by himself, and
With his Hall of Fame jacket.
Yep. Looking West Coast out, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing this thing out there. He did the first warehouse event for the Streetbeefs Dirty South branch at the warehouse. And our boy Dennis the Menace, I believe his fight is up right now.
It is. I watched it today.
Yeah, I checked it out as well. Shout out to Dennis. And yeah, man, actually we'll be interviewing several Dirty South fighters this weekend on 619's podcast, the Big Chorizo podcast on Heart in the Fight. So you guys, you know, check us out over there. We'll be talking to a few folks up.
Yeah. And if you remind me, otherwise you do it. Throw it in the Yankee and the Brit group, and I'll tag everyone in it so they don't miss that, because I like watching you guys on Heart in the Fight too. So that's always good. If you haven't, go subscribe to them also. Yep.
And if you haven't, subscribe to us as well.
Absolutely.
And
all right, so should we get up out of here?
It's about that time, brother. Another one in the books. First and foremost, I want to thank our guests tonight. Highly appreciate you, sir, Baba Yaga, coming through, giving us a great interview. Once again, people out there, go check out his fights. Bangers. People out there watching, we appreciate y'all. Live, replay, whatever it is, in the comments or not, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Thank you. Shout out to the OG Yard. Shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to the Dirty South. We do this for y'all. Thank y'all. Shout out to the greatest co-host producer, Jay. Can't do it without you. Yeah, man, we got Overtime Hustling Magazine, always getting love and shout outs to them. We got Heart in the Fight, always giving love and shout outs to them. And today is Daniel Castillo's birthday. That is the creator and owner of Heart in the Fight. We know him as the magician, always making magic happen. Thank you and happy birthday, Mr. Daniel Castillo. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for me. Same time, same place next week.
And this is no bullshit. Literally, happy birthday to maybe the nicest guy in the world. Shout out, rest in peace, Jay. Got him. We miss you, brother. And make sure you check out all the other shows. And Sam K keeps killing it with the guests. You bring it every week. The show wouldn't be here without you. So we appreciate you and all the hard work you put in. And thank you all for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, like we said. If you could, share it. Just share it. You know you want to. It'll feel good. All right. We're out of here, guys. One world, one love. Deuces.